Everybody, government shutdown is on the rise. We have a lot of people who are going to work and who are not getting paid right now. Now, let me ask you, how would you feel to get up and go to work, get dressed, get your lunch, gas up that car, knowing you won't get paid and not knowing when you will get paid, but they will pay you, but you just don't know when? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. Let's get into the story. I know a lot of people out there suffering right now near the holidays too. It's a very serious situation with the government shutdown. Let's go.
Day 4 of the government shutdown, and thousands of TSA workers across this country are reporting for duty despite not getting paid. NBC News reports the longer the shutdown lasts, agents might call out sick, putting additional strains on airports already struggling with limited federal resources. And joining me now is Joe Shooker, Vice President of the American Federation of Government Employees, Council 100, TSA Region 7. Joe, welcome to you. So, with House members in their home districts all next week, there seems to be no end in sight to this shutdown. How are members of your union feeling right now?
So it's not encouraging, right? Just to give you an example, and this just happened right before I got on the air. A group of us were planning to get together to watch the Phillies beat the Dodgers tonight. And
Wait,
one by one, we're in a group.
Dodger fan,
one by
keep
one,
going.
we're in a group text. Yeah, one by one, we're in a group text, and people are canceling because they don't know when their next paycheck's coming, and it's a real thing. If we don't get paid next week, they can't get to work. They can't pay for their rent, their food. They can't feed their family. That's just a small impact, right? One restaurant's missing 6-7 people, but all over the country, with government employees being out of work and not getting paid, it's probably happening more and more.
So how is your...
Now, he's talking about not getting food, not getting paid. They can't come bet on the Dodgers game and everything like that. I'm looking at you not paying that car note, and they may come and repossess your car. You not paying your mortgage, and they may foreclose on your house, because we don't know how long this is going to take. And this is what I'm saying. People don't understand, like, getting in a position where the government can stop your money, but they'll say they will pay you, but you don't know when they're going to pay you. That can hurt you in ways that the government don't understand, because these companies don't play by government rules. If you're not paying that car note, they like, hey, if you miss one more payment, we got to come get your car. And now you're not making it to work, not because you don't want to go, but because they took your car, or because you have no place to stay. I know food is important. Gas is important. Your livelihood is very important. So for a government to say, hey, we're not going to pay y'all, but come to work anyway, something got to give. Certain jobs you have to look at and understand what you're getting into. Now, if thousands of TSA workers taking off, they should have known what they got into, because this happened last time Trump was in office. I think the government shut down, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, go ahead and put it in the comments, let me know. But if I'm not mistaken, the last time Trump was in office, a government shutdown did happen. But I'm telling y'all, you see how it's going to impact your life if you decided to do that type of work. And understand, I know they're talking about food and gas and the Dodgers game, but it can affect you in more ways than you think. Some of them got kids, got to pay for what? Daycare. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot going on, but let's get back into it.
Your union providing any assistance to members, and how long can this drag on before it becomes unsustainable for TSA agents?
So it looks like it already is. With the fact that people aren't going out right now, that you have to, your last money that you have from your last check has to make you to God knows when, right? It
Exactly.
Could be, last one was 35 days to shut down. So now gas money was an issue. Public transport was an issue. Childcare was huge. I mean, people, childcare, they didn't want to hear, hey, we didn't get paid. It's either...
What did I just tell y'all? I haven't even looked at this video. Child care and other companies do not care if that money is not coming in. They just want to know, hey, we need that. If you can't pay this, your baby can't come here. If you can't pay this credit card, we gonna make sure we hit your credit report. You can't pay that car, repossession happening. Not even paying the car. If you have a breakdown, you need that oil change. Nothing's coming in. This is why I tell y'all, listen, you're gonna need a partner. You know what I'm saying? You will need a partner for times like this. For those who got husbands and everything and wives that can help them out in this type of situation, this is what you need that partner for. It ain't even lending you something. It's making sure you stay afloat, making sure you're going to work, making sure y'all doing what y'all got to do. Y'all got to crack down and not overspend because your check not coming in right now. But they know, hey, we know it's coming in. But we're going to take care of what's going on right now. Y'all want to be out there. I don't need no help until something like this happen. Okay.
Pay for your child care or stay home with your child. And that's what was happening. And that cost us, of course, longer lines because people aren't coming to work.
Mm-hmm. You know, that 35 days that you referenced there, it was the longest shutdown in U.S. history. It ran from December 2018, just a few days before Christmas it started. Merry Christmas. It went to January of 2019, during which time hundreds of federal workers called out sick. Mm-hmm. How likely is it, Joe, we're going to see the same thing this time?
It's very likely, and it's probably starting to happen now, I think. And because we're basically veterans of the shutdown now. We went through the last one, which was 35 days. So people then didn't know what they expect. They know now. They know they're not getting paid. They know they're running out of money. They know they won't have money to get to work. So that's happening now. And I'd be surprised if it's not happening hard over this weekend.
You know, you say you're a veteran, but does this shutdown feel different to you? Do you have any confidence lawmakers are going to come to an agreement sometime soon?
No, I think last time, and, I'm not 100% certain, but it seemed like they were talking. Right now, it doesn't seem like anybody's talking to anybody. And like you said, they're not in next week. So we're not getting paid, right? We're going to miss a whole paycheck unless they get together next week sometime.
Okay, Joe Shooker, best of luck to you. Thank you so much for giving us the lay of the land there. Appreciate it.
So, sorry.
Yep.
So what I'm worried about is, and this is the main thing, I think, our guys get.
I like that. Joe trying to get his word out. Yeah, you getting that airtime. Joe, go ahead and get your word out. Let's see what you got to say.
Distracted, right? We got a high stress job. We have to, we're looking for bombs, weapons. Now, you got the air traffic controllers not getting paid either. So you got the guys checking your bags for weapons, the air traffic controllers who are trying to keep you safe. And you won't get on a plane if the pilot wasn't getting paid. In fact, I'm surprised the pilot and the flight attendants are allowing their people to go up to fly on the planes now. With this kind of, every day it becomes a higher risk, right? The high risk gets a potential chance.
We get it, Joe. Come on, Joe.
Because people are stressed out.
I gotta tell you, Joe, I was feeling okay about my flight on Monday before talking to you. But listen, there's a lot of security concerns. So thanks.
Did y'all hear what Joe just said? Because some pilots out there not getting paid. Some flight attendants out there is not getting paid. And they get paid good money. Now, if your captain of your plane, wherever you're going to, Vegas, which I wouldn't go to right now. I heard it's dying down. New York, wherever you're going to, if you're going to Bali, and that captain not getting paid, he might crash out, and you don't want to crash out with a captain. You know what I'm saying? Not a captain of the plane or a captain of a boat, but this is what's happening right now. You know that can stress somebody out. That can lead somebody to do certain things that you would never think they'll do. But money, I'm telling y'all, money will make people do some serious things. That customer service ain't gonna be up to par, especially knowing I'm not gonna get a paycheck. Now they said 35 days, which is a month and 5 days, right? A month and 5 days. That's okay. We can handle 35 days if you got a husband, I'm gonna say. Because if you ain't got no husband, a lot of people living check to check, which a lot of people need to live below their means. Even if those checks start to come in, y'all need to realize, listen, I gotta have this in the back just in case something happened. And this is not just for people inside the government. This is for the people who have regular jobs, I mean, TSA is a regular job, but everybody else who have jobs, listen, things may happen. You need that security put up. You never know what's going to happen. Just like when COVID came, a lot of people did not have any type of income. A lot of restaurants had to shut down. A lot of people had to stay home, be on YouTube, look at the internet, and try to find a way. This is why I'm telling y'all, get up and take the opportunity to get yourself together, especially if you have it right now. Especially if you have it right now. Y'all thinking about Christmas, y'all thinking about holidays, y'all keep thinking about spending money, about birthdays, about vacations. You need to think about putting something up for yourself. Because when that hard time comes, trust and believe when you don't got it, nobody else around you got it. And then credit card interest. think about getting a loan. I'm telling y'all, take your finances serious. Stop trying to ball. Stop trying to act like you got it. If you got to get that kid one gift, let them learn. Hey, sometimes we don't got it. And you got to learn this lesson. You got to get that feeling. Everybody can't be always happy and joyful and be in a Disney World land, a Disney dream. Let them feel that real life sometimes so they understand how life works. You can't always get what you want. Let's get back to it, man.
So much. I'll be really, anxiety ridden between now and getting on that plane until I land. It's all good. I appreciate your candor.
Okay, I guess that's what's it. But like I was saying, y'all, TSA not getting paid. Some captains not getting paid. Flight attendants not getting paid. The air directories are not getting paid. Look like my computer's about to die, so I'm about to wrap this up. But at the end of the day, any job, you never know what's going to happen in your job. So I'm telling y'all, put up for those rainy days. They be talking about 6 months. Well, you might not make it to 6 months. At least you got that month. At least you got them 2 months. And that way you can move around how you really need to move around in the urgent matter. Get some books. Take a financial class. Because some of y'all out there got the same education you had since high school and think it's okay. Same education since you graduated college and think it's okay. Not when it comes to finances. I'm telling you, if you knew it all, you'll be a billionaire right now. If you knew it all, you'll be a millionaire. You have to study this stuff and then take time to, implement it into your life and make sure you just keep moving up. I'm not saying I'm the greatest. I know I'm not, because I would have been a billionaire right now. You get what I'm saying? I would, if I was a billionaire, I would be on here. I won't be on YouTube. I'd be somewhere chilling, relaxing. Yeah, feet up in the air. And I'm talking about on a plane in the air too. But listen, man, we all got to learn. We all got to implement these things. I encourage y'all to get a book. And listen, make the best choices in life. Make the best choices. Put all that them terrible habits down, I'm gonna say. The stuff that's eating away your money, the gambling habits, the women habits. You know what I'm saying? The club habits. I can name some dangerous stuff right now, but I ain't gonna really get into it. I want to name some other stuff. You get what I'm saying? Spending money, the shopping habits. Spending money just to spend it. She got rich Uncle Mike, man. By the way, I'm loving my new mic. Yes, I am. Interface coming soon. Until next time, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay honest with yourself. Appreciate and love y'all. Peace out, man. Be real.